Hey guys, today I'm going to be making my M&M Pumpkin Cake, so let's go. Here is the recipe that I'm going to be making. It's a big one, so it says first heat oven to 350, so that's what we're going to do. And I got my chicken thrown out, so 350. So cut that on because it can get real bad up in here. And it says coat 2 1.5 liter Pyrex bowls with non-stick cooking spray. I don't have two, so I only have one, so we're going to be, hold on, let me turn you around. I don't have two Pyrex bowls, I only have one, and I had to do this when I first started making them. So I want to be making the bottom first, and then let the bowl cool off so I can take it out, and then wash the bowl and do it all over again, and it's going to take a while. So let's go ahead and get started. And instead of a, sorry I look like a mess. Instead of a 1.5 liter, I'm going to be using a 1 liter bowl. It's going to be small, and that's because I don't have that many M&Ms to cover the outside, and so I think a smaller cake will be better since tomorrow is Halloween and I don't want too many sweets in the house. So here are all my ingredients. All-purpose flour. It says salt, but I use natural sea salt. Cinnamon, baking soda. It calls for some butter. I think 2 tablespoons of butter. Vanilla extract. Baking powder, pumpkin puree, and milk. And it calls for 4 cups of flour, but I might use 3 since I'm using a smaller bowl. So 1, 2, 3. And it calls for 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And now 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda. This is a teaspoon and this is 1/4, so I'll be using 2 of these. And I will be using 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And since I'm not using 4 cups, I'm going to be using 1/4 teaspoon salt instead. And now I'm going to whisk all this together and combine it. I have added my pumpkin puree. It called for 15 ounces, so I went ahead and put 2 cups in because I didn't want to skimp on the pumpkin because it's the main flavor of the M&M Pumpkin Cake. So, and next I'm going to add milk, which is half a cup. And now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And now I'm going to be mixing, and I have a trusty little camera girl. Sammy's holding the phone, so hopefully she can keep it, the bowl in frame. So here we go. And now I need to add, let me see, 2 cups of sugar and 5 eggs. Since I am halving most of the recipe, I'm only doing 1 cup of sugar, and I might do 3 eggs instead of 5. So hopefully 3 eggs will be good. Okay. I have to try it. Also need to add 1 cup of butter, which I will be doing a half cup of butter. Sound good?
I think, yeah. It'll make an excellent cake.
And now it's all mixed up. There's my batter looking orange and pretty.
Yummy!
And my kitchen is properly a mess now. I've always been told if you don't get messy while baking or cooking, you're not having fun in the kitchen. I am having fun.
Me too!
So now we are going to divide our batter into my 1 bowl, and we're going to cook it for an hour, and then once that one's done, I want to pull it out of the oven, let it cool. Let my bowl cool, take it out, wash the bowl, and repeat the process. Here is bowl number 1. It looks halfway. And here is the rest of my batter. I'm hoping that's a good amount, or we will be having regular pumpkin cake also, as well. And Sammy has the timer set for 60 minutes. And so my oven is preheated. My oven light's off. So let's get started and put this bad boy in the oven. Here is cake number 1. I have to obviously cut the middle off, and so the other layer will fit on top. So that would be a good little snack for us. So I just took this out of the oven, so it's got to cool off. And then I will be putting in the second in the bowl. It's a little higher, so I'm guessing after this one's done, this will actually be the bottom piece, and this one will be the top. We have started munching on the top, so all I have to do is just level this out. And then we had some left over, so I'll put it in a loaf pan, and we will be munching on this for snack time before supper, or probably for breakfast one morning with a glass of milk. So, yep. And I'm just waiting for my oven to preheat again, and this will be going in for another hour, and hopefully I can start decorating it tonight. Here are my last two pieces. I have cut the tops off so they will go on like this, and basically there's my pumpkin, and I'm going to be putting icing on it and filling in these holes with leftover pieces like that, so the M&Ms don't just slide in and mess up. That'll probably be the back. Yeah, this will be the front. So I'm going to take this piece off, and then I'm going to take this and put some red and yellow gel food coloring in it so it can turn to orange. And I'm going to put some inside to glue it, basically glue it together. And then I'm going to smother the outside and the rest of the icing. And then I'm going to take my M&Ms that are in that butter bowl, and I'm going to do the eyes and the mouth first, and then I'm going to go in with the orange M&Ms and do the front, and hopefully I have enough. If not, I'm going to show you the rest, show you what I've done, and then that'll be the end of the video. And then I just won't decorate the back because it takes yellow, brown, and orange M&Ms. So, and I saved all three colors out of a big 2-pound bag, so hopefully that'll work. And if I have any colors, yellow or brown, left over, it'll go in the back. Okay, I have my spoon, my spatula, fixing to open my icing, and also, before I forget, here is the instructions and the stuff, the ingredients you'll need to decorate. 1 can of vanilla frosting, orange gel food coloring, 2 bags orange M&Ms. They never said what size M&Ms, so you basically have to pray and hope for the best that you have enough orange M&Ms. 34 yellow or brown M&Ms. I use both in the case I don't have enough orange. And 1 chocolate covered candy bar. And I always put a Snickers on top. So, and I will be linking this recipe down below from my blog. I put this recipe on my blog back in 2013. I think that's the last time I made it. And so I will be linking this recipe down in the description below, so if y'all want to make it yourselves for next Halloween. I know it's late and I'm sorry, but life. So I'm going to go ahead and start decorating this cake because I am tired. I'm ready to go to sleep. And here is my M&M pumpkin cake. I am not done with the back yet, and I have a good amount. So if I do run out of orange, I will have enough to cover the back. And I now I remember why I saved the yellow as a backup to the orange, just in case, because the yellow does not do the eyes or the mouth justice. And I got my Snickers bar as the stem. And here's the back. I'm going to have to put some more icing on it because these parts right here are a bitch to cover up. So, yep. And the plate is all messy, so that's one thing about these M&M cakes. that they are messy and they do not play well with others. But yeah, I started with the eyes, and then I did the mouth, and then when you get ready to put the orange on, you start with the two middle. That's your starting point, and then you can work your way down so you can get the mouth out of the way. And when you're going to put the orange on over top of the mouth, you need to be careful because these will fall off if you don't have enough icing. See? But it's alright. It gives it character. And then once you're done, I didn't finish the bottom because I just could not deal with it anymore. I went to the top, and I got this row right here on top of the eyes done, and I got the siding done, and then I put my stem, my Snickers in, and then I went all the way up and circled it, and then I started going back down. And make sure you work from bottom to the top once you get up here. It will go a lot smoother, and you'll find your points. See how this one right here is on top of the middle right here? And so it will work a lot better. And I know I was making gaps, but like I said, I'm getting tired, so I will be putting this on my cake plate to finish tomorrow. And I'm going to start placing these, exporting these videos and start editing. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. And I don't know what my next baking video will be. I do have my little book of recipes. Probably those for Christmas. I love those. Anyway, I will see you in my next video. Bye.